Hey, you guys, welcome back to Your Wish Fulfilled. My name is Michelle, and today we're going to be talking about releasing the wants. Okay. So, why would we want to do that? Okay. First of all, what we're not doing, you guys, is we're not releasing the desire. We're not letting go of desiring it, or however people tend to want to dispute what I'm getting ready to teach you. Okay. First things first. First, we have to really connect to the energy of the underlying want or desire. Okay. Like that's what we're continuing to manifest. And so this is why we want to release the want. So, what do I mean by that? So, there's about four basic general needs or wants that your desires are born out of. Okay. So think about a goal that you have in mind, whether you're wanting to manifest like a specific person, or, maybe there's a job that you're wanting to manifest, or maybe a specific amount of money. So that desire is going to be born out of one of two places. Okay. And it's either going to be born out of fear or a lack of something, or it's going to be born out of an abundance, or whatever the opposite of fear is. It's not really love. Okay, there's no opposite of love. So you've got two emotions. Okay, you've got fear, and then you have, I think they said peace might be the other end of that, or abundance. And that's kind of where we're wanting to double check and make sure that when we are in the energy of manifesting, we're doing so from the more empowered state. Okay. So the only time we want to release the wants is if that want is born out of a state of fear, and anything that, is embodied in fear. Okay. So first things first, you guys really tap into the energy of what it is you're wanting. Okay. And this is going to require to some degree that you get in touch with your body and how things feel on the inside. And really pay attention to the energetic signature of that want. Okay, so the four basic wants are going to be love, acceptance. Think about approval, wanting acceptance, wanting love and connection. It's also, another one is going to be wanting variety, not wanting to feel bored, wanting to feel inspired, wanting to feel motivated, that kind of stuff. Wanting to feel secure, wanting to feel comfortable, wanting to feel in control. Okay. Like a sense of predictability, like you're wanting to know that your needs are going to be met. Okay. And then the last one is a want of significance, wanting to feel significant, important, wanting to stand apart, separate from the rest, that kind of energy. All right. So think about whatever it is you're wanting to call in and manifest. And then think about what want or need that is going to fulfill for you. Because when we think about wants and needs in terms of energy, when you think about manifesting, you manifest whatever it is you're feeling. Okay, that's what you're continuing to manifest. And a feeling is simply a thought and an emotion that are married. Okay, so you have and there's only two basic emotions, you guys, I've told you. Okay, it's either fear or it's peace and abundance. Okay, so if that want is born out of fear, okay, then you're going to continue to manifest people, relationships, events, and circumstances that are going to keep you in that state of wanting. Okay, so if you're wanting a future spouse because you want, it validates you, it makes you feel validated. It's coming from a place of lack. Okay, all you're going to do is continue to manifest, people, relationships, circumstances, and events that are going to keep you in that state of wanting a future spouse. Okay, in other words, not experiencing it. And so this is why we clear the wants, you guys. Okay, so this is clearing the channel. That want, that need that is born out of a feeling of lack is what is clogging up the channel. It's keeping you from being able to actually experience it in your 3D reality. Okay, so releasing the wants, how do we do that? once you've gotten in touch with that feeling, okay, the want or the need. So if you're wanting to manifest your SP, your specific person, what you would do is, let's just say that the reason why you want to manifest them in is because they give you a sense of validation. They kind of validate your worth, okay? So in other words, this need of wanting validation has continued to manifest for you experiences with that SP that is leaving you in the state of wanting validation. In other words, not experiencing validation, okay? They're not behaving in a way that validates you. They're not showing up in a way that validates you, that kind of energy. So what we do then is first we have to, the first step to releasing the want is to sit with and welcome it, actually. Okay. Not talking about inviting it in, because that feeling is already there. It's already sitting at your table. What we are doing when we welcome it is we're saying, okay, I see you, I acknowledge you, and I'm giving you some space to speak and to be heard. Okay. Because quite often what happens is, especially when it comes to manifesting, this first step feels so counterproductive and counterintuitive because we have been taught to, especially with the law of attraction, is to not sit and dwell in it. Okay. Which, when we're talking about thoughts, that is correct. You don't want to sit there and dwell on the thought. But when it comes to clearing out the emotional energy, see, you guys, manifesting is two parts, okay? It's the thought, and then it's the emotion, it's the feeling. And you can very quickly change the thought. Yes, you're thinking something, change that thought quickly, okay? It doesn't work that way with emotions. It doesn't work that way with feeling, okay? In order to clear, you can't just replace an emotion like that. That's not how it works. If you are having a hard time letting go of the feeling or the desire or the want, the feeling of lack, this is how you do it, okay? Now, if you are resisting what you're feeling, all you're doing is making that feeling stronger. You're making its staying power that much more resistant. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay. All you're doing by resisting it is feeding into it. Okay. Making it bigger, making it. Yeah. And so it's crazy. And this part is difficult for people who are so ingrained in the law of attraction and just manifesting in general, because people don't realize there's two different processes. It's a process, and there's two different parts. You got the masculine energy, which is all mental mind energy, versus the feminine side of it, which is all heart-based feeling emotional energy. Okay. And what works for masculine energy does not work for feminine energy. Okay. It just doesn't work that way. So what happens when we sit with that feeling, we welcome it, we give it space to exist rather than wanting to change it, fix it, stuff it, numb it, acting like it's not there or change it, right? That actually gives that energy time to process out and release, okay? When we actually allow it to be there and we allow ourselves to feel what is already there, that emotion, and I'm just putting this in terms where we can understand it, that emotion will speak its thought, or speak its mind, or speak whatever, and then finally it'll get up from the table and leave. Okay, so can you welcome this thought? Can you welcome this feeling? Can you welcome the images that come up, the feelings, the thought patterns? Can you welcome what is being brought up? Okay, can you welcome it? Can you just sit with it for a second? Okay, we're not saying that you have to sit with it for a long time, because what usually ends up happening, you guys, is when you finally just allow this thing to be here is when it finally starts to leave. Okay, it's the weirdest, most counterintuitive process in the manifestation, or step in the manifestation process. It really is, because we're just so trained to resist, right? Resist. And that does not work when we are working with emotions and feminine based energy. Okay, so once you've sat with it for a minute, you just allowed that emotion or that feeling to be there, then you can ask, the next thing to ask is, can I let this go? Can I let go of wanting to be validated? Can I let go of wanting to feel validated? Or can I let go of wanting to feel accepted or approved of, or whatever the underlying want is? Can I let go of wanting so that I can finally experience it? Okay. Because remember, we're realizing that as long as we are wanting, that's what we're continuing to manifest in. Okay. We're continuing to manifest in people, relationships, experiences, events, situations that are keeping us in that state of wanting validation, okay, or wanting connection, which means we're not experiencing it. So can you let go of wanting validation, knowing that once you let go of wanting, you'll actually be able to experience it, okay? You'll actually be able to have it. And the third step is more or less kind of like, for those of us who are like kind of resistant, like, can I let go? I don't know. Like, I don't know. I want to, I don't know that I can. Or maybe it's like, I don't know that I can I welcome it? I don't know. Like if you're really, really resistant to just even sitting with it for a second, step 3 is like, well, if you could welcome it, or if you could let it go, would you? Would you let go? Would you welcome? Okay. Would you welcome this, or would you let go of this? Okay. That's step 3. Step 4 is when. When will you let go? When will you welcome it? And it's all like every single, whatever your reaction is, it's all valid. Okay. Letting go, surrendering, releasing the wants. It's all about accepting what is here right now. Okay. Letting go of all resistance and just allowing what is to be here. And if you are genuinely and honestly saying, no, I can't welcome this, no, I can't let it go, you're still releasing. Okay. And so that's how we release the wants. Okay. It's literally like a 4-step process. If you that I got from a book called the Sedona Method. I'll link the book in the description box below. And that there's a book, it's pretty thick, okay, you guys, but it's such worth the read. Like there's there's almost like a 2-step process, or I should say I don't even know what to call it, but there is a process to manifesting. Okay. There's the masculine mental mind-based part where you take action, you figure things out, go and do, you take action, right? And then it's the active part. Okay. The masculine part is the active part. The feminine part to manifesting is all about accepting what is, releasing, surrendering, letting go, accepting. Okay. The inactive part of manifesting, and each manifestation that you're wanting to bring in, there's times when both are going to be at work, and you need to know when to step when to step into one process and when to step into the other. Okay. And so a lot of us are really good at the masculine mind-based part of it, taking action. Though most of us are not very good at the second half of the process, the letting go process, the releasing the wants. Okay. So that's just a little snippet for you. Like I said, if you want more information on the letting go or releasing the wants process, check out the Sedona Method. I'll link the book in the description box below. And that's it for this video, you guys. If it resonated, do me a favor and smash the like button, comment and let me know what you thought. Share and subscribe only if you feel led to do so. And I will see you at the next video. Take care, you guys.